Good afternoon. Today we are going to learn important topic, that is thermal control in buildings. Let's see few objectives of this topic. First objective is to study thermal control in buildings, and second objective is to understand methods of thermal control in buildings. Let's clear what is thermal control in buildings. Thermal control helps keep the occupants of a building more comfortable by moderating the temperatures of the interior surfaces of the building and reducing drafts. Additionally, it reduces the energy consumption. This point is important. Reduces the energy consumption of a building for heating and cooling to a fraction of what it would otherwise be. Let's talk about methods of thermal control in buildings. First method is thermal insulation. Thermal insulation is composed of materials that have high thermal resistance, denoted by capital R, or high reflectivity, such as aluminum foil. Enclosed air has excellent insulation properties. Therefore, insulation materials are typically made of air enclosed cells in foam, glass, or plastic. In this image, we can see that thermal insulation is used for a building. Next method is loose fill insulation. Loose fill is composed of glass or mineral wool and perlite. It is typically 4 inches thick and R value of 3.90, and it is used in wall cavities and flat air spaces such as attics. In this image, we can see that loose fill insulation used for a building. Third method is vapor barriers. Vapor barriers are often combined with insulation, and since condensation tends to form on the cool side of insulating materials, aluminum foil backed insulation should always be installed with the foil facing the warm side. In this image, we can see that vapor barrier is used in wall. Next important method of thermal control in building is bat or blanket insulation. Bat or blanket insulation is made from glass or mineral wool enclosed by paper or aluminum. In this image, we can see that bat or blanket insulation. Thickness is typically 3.5 inches and R value are about 11. It is used in air spaces in framed walls, floors and ceilings. Fifth method of thermal control in buildings is board or sheet insulation. Board or sheet insulation is comprised of cork, glass or mineral fibers or paper pulp. It is typically 1 inch thick with an R value of 2.75. It is typically used for wall sheathing and as rigid roof insulation. In this image, we can see that board or sheet insulation. Next method is, that is sixth method, reflective insulation. Reflective insulation is made up of aluminum foil in combination with layers of paper and a 1 inch air space. The R value for two reflective surfaces with a 1 inch air space is 1.39. It is typically used on roofs, walls and floors insulation with a vapor barrier. In this image, we can see that reflective insulation used for a building. And last method of thermal control in building is foam insulation. Foam can be either the spray type or rigid panels, usually 1 inch in thickness. 1 inch in thickness, and it has an R value of 6. R value of 6 and is commonly used as sheathing or in the case of spray foam in irregular spaces. In this image, we can see that foam insulation used for a building. So we saw 7 methods of thermal control in buildings. First method was thermal insulation. Second method was loose fill insulation. Third method was vapor barrier. Fourth method was bat or blanket insulation. Fifth method was board or sheet insulation. Sixth method was reflective insulation, and the last method was, means seventh method, foam insulation. So thank you for watching this video.